What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers, and this is our update episode. Now, this one, I'm gonna have to... I don't know how long this is actually gonna be. I wanted to make a separate episode for it instead of just bringing it up in my survival world because it's pretty interesting, and I'm gonna try and make it, you know, last a decent amount of time so it's worth an episode, but I don't know how long it's gonna be. Because there wasn't a whole lot of functions that were added, but they're big. So, first off, there's a new news box in the main menu, or at the, yeah, news box in main menu. Hey, look, I got it right! So this way I can check and see what I missed or didn't miss, and we can go over, you know, what was involved. Merge block and conversion from station to ship is the big two. Colorable cockpits is another one. Added number of servers to join screen, and then redesign the multiplayer code. So the multiplayer is supposed to function a lot better with less lag, and particularly with rotors and wheels are supposed to function a bit more smoothly on multiplayer. As you can see, these are blue. So the cockpits can be colored now, which is pretty awesome. And I will no doubt end up using this in the future, as well as others. So the two big things on this list is the first two, the merge block and conversion of station to ship. Now, why is that? If you haven't watched the update video for Keen Software for their changelog, so we got a merge block here. Now, I don't know what it does for large ships. For large ships, this is the front, right here. And you're looking at two computers, 1 large steel tube, 6 small steel tubes, 2 motors, 17 construction components, and 12 steel. Which isn't actually too bad. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. For a small ship, 1 computer, 2 small tubes, 1 motor, 5 construction components, 4... So that's really not bad at all. Okay, so what does this do? Well, what it does is, as the name implies, it merges one ship to another. So what I'm going to try and do is, let's play with this up here and see if... Okay. What? We're in creative mode. Are we in creative mode? Are we not in creative mode? Oh, crap. Hold on. So I wasn't in creative mode. I just started the game and yeah, went from there. Didn't even change it. Go me. Okay. So let's put one there. And I'm still playing with this too. I'm just going off of what I've seen in the stuff. I'm going to remove that since this doesn't really matter anyway. Put that there. Right? Right. Good. So, what does this do? Well, I think you actually have to have both of them on, now that I'm thinking about it. Merge block. Oh, it is on. Okay. So, what we're gonna do... It's hard to fly this way. Is... Woo! Nope, back up. I don't know if this will work or not, actually, now that I'm looking at it. This looks small. Okay, so apparently the large can't connect to small. Dang it, that's how I was going to use it. Well, we're learning. We're learning things. I was going to use it to make a large ship. Or a small ship attached to a large ship, but I guess that doesn't work. Okay. So, new plan. Let's do... How about this guy? Like that, maybe. Let's try that. So, what this will basically do, I haven't really explained it very well, have I? Is it will take two ships, apparently of the same size, so a station or a large ship, and or two small ships, and make it one ship, one entity by the game standards. So, whoop. Well, what happened? I just deleted it. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. I found a bug. I think it was the landing gears that did that. I don't know. I don't know what did that. Let's not do that anymore. Let's do this. I don't know what that was. I guess it was a collision thing? Maybe? Okay, let's try this. Well, what happened? Okay. Now, as you saw when it turned yellow, it tries to kind of like line itself up. Kind of thing. Like that. Boom. Shunk. Right? So you'll notice the thrusters turned on when I did this. So, merge block 3 and 4. So now I have control of these two blocks. You can control the two blocks. But now, if I move, see how the thrusters are all combined? So technically, this has become one ship now. Right? Ooh, that's actually really cool. It like doubles the speed power. So now, if my memory serves, if we were to turn this off, and then I fly up, okay, so now it separates. So the white light means it's on, the black light means, or no light means it's off. And if it is on, now the one thing I want to see, I'm curious about this. We have one large thruster. That'll be my point of reference. So we're locked in. We have two large thrusters. Okay, that is cool. Why is that cool, you may wonder? I'm not really sure. I was thinking... I don't know, I'm not really sure why that's cool. I was thinking we could use this for somehow to bridge that whole... Once something's on a rotor, it becomes seen as a second ship kind of thing. Like you can't, without another cockpit, past what's connected to the rotor. Wait, there it is! How did you end up there? What? How did that happen? Whoa, okay. Stop. How in the world did that happen? Now, can you use this cockpit? Yes, okay, you can. It's just two different ships. Interesting. But yeah, anyways, I was thinking we could use this for, that gap that I hate so much, that is, once something connects to a rotor, then it's like you'd have to have a ship on the other side, or not a ship, a cockpit on the other side of the rotor, so that you could control whatever was connected to it. And I hate that, because it's like that in the Inspiration series that I started recently, that Star Citizen ship. Yeah, see how all the thrusters are combined now? So you could fly all three ships at one time, essentially. Or just use it to build larger ships, or, you know, whatever. Whatever you'd want to do. I'm not sure about connecting the large ships to a small one, though, or vice versa. I don't know if that'll work. Because of the examples that we were seeing. Now, there is a couple other things that we need to go over. They, or uses, I should say. The, devs showed in their update video, like, you could use this to build. Like, if you broke one of the ships, you could attach two pieces, and that way it would hold it together, kind of thing. And I was like, that's a really good idea. So, let's see. I'm really not sure if this would work or not. I suppose, were you... I suppose if you were to put, like... I'm gonna give it some space. I want to see if that's what was keeping it. I don't think it is, but I want to see anyway. I suppose that if you made, like, a small ship with a landing gear or something, but that would kind of ultimately be the same thing, so... As what you can currently do. So I'm not really sure if that would be that helpful. Like that. Go over. Rotate and down. So if this doesn't work, I don't think it will, just because that connector piece looks larger to me. Whoa, this is actually hard to control. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Because it's not lighting up or anything. So, I don't know... Oh, I moved the ship, crud. I don't know how you would, connect the small and the large without just kind of going with the same thing we've always done, which is landing gears. Oops. Kind of like I am about to do right now. Yeah, no, I'm breaking things. Okay, so, this thing kind of works the same way. Is that, say we bring this out a little, right? You know what, let's just bring that out too. Why not? Now, these will connect into a separate ship, or the same ship, excuse me. If I can remember where's the cockpit in the ship? I haven't used this ship ever for, like, anything. So I can't really remember. It's back here, isn't it? I think. Yes! Aha! I know where you are. I know where you live. The biggest thing is that, A, the physics don't play into it as far as the landing gears. If you move too fast with the landing gears and say I didn't have the stabilizers on that are currently on with these ships, it would pull. Why can't I feel like I'm flying weird. It's probably due to the weight on the other side. But you know, you would lose your ship. It would kind of dangle and fly all over. At the moment, its own thrusters are on, so it's compensating, but you wouldn't always have that. Okay. Why am I not rotating? I guess I am a little bit. Yeah, I think it's the extra thrust that it's doing over there. The three ships, that's throwing me off. I kind of just wanted to keep them in the same airspace. I don't really know why. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Going up. So yeah, I really like this idea. It isn't the miracle cure I was thinking it was for the rotors situation, though. I still don't like that whatever's on the one end of a rotor has to be controlled by something past the rotor. It makes it very difficult. We saw that in the Inspiration series with the landing gears, that the retractable gears we can do, but they don't actually work because it would have to be attached to or connecting to the rotor. So I'm kind of hoping that they change that, or kind of like this, add some other block that will fix it, but this isn't it, apparently. I thought it might be. But after, I was like, yay, this will... No, wait, no, it won't. No. Okay, so what we're doing here is lining these two up to show this thing. Now, we need at least 2 apart, or 1 apart by 2 apart, somewhere. Can we build on the glass? Oh yeah, you can. Sweet. 1 apart by 2 apart. This part really doesn't matter. I know, I just used part a lot. Okay. Oops. Wait, that should be flipping it. Whatever. Okay. So now these are both set up. Let's see if we can't line them up. Woo! Good thing we're on creative mode. Okay. So I need to come down, over, up, forward. Maybe. I can't see the red ship. Whoa! Not quite. And they do kind of autocorrect, I'm finding. Well, not autocorrect, but they kind of try and fix it if you're off or something in that nature. And... Chunk. What? 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 I'm confused. Oh, no, this is weird. I was gonna move to realign. It's moving with me. It's connected, but it's like glitched over there. How the heck? Okay, what happens if I unmerge it? Glitch. Where am I? What? Okay, so that was weird. That was very weird. I don't understand that at all. Oh, and I turned them off. Crap, I should have turned just mine off. Now I have to go turn those on too. Okay. Okay, take 2. Wait, why are none of the thrusters on? What? Where'd all my thrusters go? I did something. I think I broke it. Oh no, it wasn't on. That's always helpful. So I'm guessing maybe I went too fast and it like glitched everywhere. Hey, we can do it this way. That's kind of neat. Wait a minute. Except it's confusing me. Alright, there we are. We're lined up. Now don't break anything. Okay. Good. So now we can fly like this, which is pretty cool. So the other thing that this can do is you can... We're taking a window pane out. Wait, no, what did I just break? There we go. Whee! You can convert a station into a ship, which is pretty intense. So what I'm going to do to make things easier is I'm just going to build a line way out here so that I don't have to try and, you know, match it up or whatever. And put one there, and we'll put one here, like so. That way it's simple and I don't have to actually, you know, try and mess with it. So, just from this kind of stuff, you can see it's got a lot of potential. We need to go this way, then come down. Hold on. I don't feel like I'm lined up correctly. Alright, there we go. Sort of. Kinda not really, actually. Okay. Coming down. Forward a little bit. Back a little bit. Over a little bit. And hopefully this doesn't go crazy. I can't see. Are we there? Are we there yet? Oh, back it up. Don't break anything. Okay. Now, this is where things are a little weird. If you go into your info, you can click convert to ship, because at this point, this whole thing is a space station now. Right? If my memory serves me. So now, what I want to know is merge blocks. So this should be our last one. We'll dismantle that. Why can't I fly away? Oh, it's still attached. Hold on. Which merge block was it? Is it 10? No? 9. Dang! I don't know if you can do this or not actually now that it's part of the thing. That's right, because it's part of the ship. I don't know. I'm making this up. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not. Yeah, because see how the thrusters aren't on? So it sees it as a station right now. So here's the thing. If we... So maybe it is 10 and 11. Let's turn these two off. I'm going to play with this. Now, if we hit convert to ship, it's a one-time deal. Right? Like, you can't convert the station... I messed it up. You can't convert the station back to a station, if my memory serves. See, there's no convert to station. So this has now become a shield. Gosh, I can't talk. A ship. Oh, that's 10 and 11 that I turned off. Crud. So the theory I have not obviously been able to test this, is if you disconnect before converting it to a ship, the thrusters should come back on and you should be able to fly away from the station as the large ship still. Once you hit convert to ship while you're connected to the station, it's a done deal. They said that in the change log. It's a permanent change. You can't do anything about it. So I believe you can use this to dock to a station, but you have to basically detach it before you hit convert to ship, or don't convert it at all. If you're docking a large ship to a station, just undock it when you're done and fly away. Turn your thrusters back on and fly away. That's kind of the thing that I'm guessing, but obviously I was trying to do it and didn't have a chance to test it there. So that's pretty much the big things, is the merging blocks, which are really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing with them a lot, because they did some really cool stuff in the changelog video on their forums. So in the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!